Alright, I wanted to tell you about this rock and how I came about finding it. Yeah, I love rocks. I collect rocks. I have a big pond out, well, I used to have a big pond out front. I went around, collected all the rocks and stuff, and I love rocks. I got rocks everywhere. I don't know. Cool to look at, cool shapes, whatnot. When I started to recently I started learning about electricity and such like that, and I learned that some stones are electricity, right? Well, this kind of blew my mind. Like, I'm a mechanical guy, I build cars, and I build my own dune buggies and stuff like that. I'll have to take you in the garage and show you one day. But yeah, I forget, these stones give off electrical impulses and waves, and even when we walk by them, like, they increase our waves and such like that. My mom is actually into this way more than I am. So I started reading some of her books, and I started learning about the chakras in your body. She's into that type of stuff. And I learned that the chakras are related to vibrations and frequencies, and color is related to frequencies and vibrations. And then I learned, or I just figured, that if you started at a low frequency and worked your way up to a high frequency, that it would be like a turbo in a car, you know? So, in electricity, there were certain things that you could do that to make it like a turbocharger and whatnot. So Anyways, so the chakras, right? As soon as I learned this, I went to the beach and I found, hold on a second, hold on. Carhartt, man's Carhartt. This is toolbox. Alright. Sorry, my house is destroyed. Just had to put a whole new ceiling in it, like outside ceiling, resheet it, everything. Like 2 days before the snow was supposed to hit, I tear out a ceiling panel and the whole freaking ceiling comes down. Soaking, sopping wet. It was insanity. So yeah, I can change out a whole ceiling, sheeting, shingles, the whole 2 days. I couldn't walk for 3 days after, but so the first one I found was this one right here. So this rock is actually copper. It's metal, and it has really thick copper veins running through it. You can't really see it very good, can you? So I found this rock, and this rock has each one of the chakra colors pressed into it, right? Like rolled and pressed into it. So I was already into mixing different chakras together and trying to make a healing thing and whatnot. And walking the beach, I found this rock. I've never seen this rock before in my life. And the other thing that happened the day before, actually, I make jewelry out of pine cones, right? So I had learned that all the trees were dying, and then I learned that all the trees could communicate and talk, and it gave me a very eerie feeling knowing that, well, one, we were burning the trees, two, they were dying, and no remorse, no saying thank you, fuck, you heat our house. But anyways, I was making jewelry, I was going to start a new company, and I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to cut down the pine cones and make these things out of them. So I was looking for other options, other doors. What am I going to do? I lost my other company. I actually quit the job that I was at the golf course because all the trees were dying, and I found out there were talking, and I didn't want to hit them with golf balls, and I didn't want to see them die anymore. So anyways. So I didn't want to make pine cone jewelry. I didn't want to sit there and, hold this down to a grinder knowing that it was little baby pine cone seeds when there's a 100-foot pine tree right out front of my house. I just didn't feel right doing it. So I was contemplating what I was going to do. I was working on my dad's car, and I hear this commercial that I hear all the time. It's for a hairdressing lady in the Sioux. Halfway during the hairdressing lady, it screams out, "Sell rocks, sell rocks, sell rocks, sell rocks." I just stand up like, what? And I just found this rock, and I thought it was amazing, And I was like, all right. So if I'm supposed to sell rocks, then the next time... And the other thing, too, is this is the first time I've ever seen a rock like this. And I collected rocks throughout my whole life, and I've never seen one like this, right? So... And yes, a lady told me she'd found some of these before. But anyways, I went back to the beach, and I found 6 of them. I told them, all right, if I'm supposed to sell rocks, put rocks there, right? So I found 6 of them. So I'm like, wow, cool, this is awesome. So I took one to my friend John, right? And his had like a, almost like Charlie Brown sweatshirt mark in it. And it looked like it wanted to be broken open. So being the American that I am, I sat there all night and I just wanted to smash it with a hammer. I kept looking at that and I just wanted to smash it with a hammer. So like at 8 o'clock at night, sun was just about to go down. I thought to myself, you know what, I'll take the shore, I'll stop, watch the sunset, pick up a few rocks like I always do. What are you doing? That's my nipple-licious. So it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm thinking about smashing this rock. I'm like, here, I'm going to take off. So I go to the beach. Right? And I walk out 4 feet, and I stop in my spot, look out, and right down here in front of me was one of those rocks, smashed right in half. I was like, thank you. Now I don't have to smash it. Because I was on the whole everything's alive kick. The trees, I'm still on the whole everything's alive kick. And then you're just not supposed to smash things. You're not supposed to be, no violent tendencies. It's just not right. So I'm like, yeah, thanks, I'm telling him thank you and, awesome. And then I look straight up ahead, and when I look straight up ahead, here's this rock sitting there. Now, I don't know if you know anything about rocks, but this is, first of all, when you look through the loop, it is like gold, bronze, and all different types of crystals. All different color crystals, almost like chakra, like the things but here's one, all fine, and here, let me lick it, see if you can see the center. See that? Now I've seen a lot of eyes, the eyes on the trees, eyes in the clouds, eyes on, the bending of the light has turned into eyes. Like when the prism cuts the light into different colors, this eye, even with a distinct, more reptilian slice down the center, has shown in the prisms, which is pretty amazing. So I have never seen anything like this before. So I'm a mechanical guy. All I want to do is figure out how things work. That's all I've done my whole life, is just always ask the question, well, how? The teachers thought I was so annoying because all I did was ask them, well, how? I'm sure they hated me and they didn't get to teach what they were supposed to teach, but... So, the next time I went back to the beach, I found this rock. Right? So... And if you look, there's another etched perfect circle, there's actually two other etching perfect circles, and this one is like you can feel that circle mark. You can feel it. It was almost like a I'm asking him, well, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? Because I've been looking at the snowflakes, trying to figure out how the snowflakes work, right? How does it make symmetrical snowflakes? So I see that rock, and I'm trying to figure out how it made this. 2 days go by, I go to the beach again, walking out there, find this rock. Another egg-shaped rock, and this is pressed in. Just like that. I think the Creator likes us to admire His work, not destroy it. Try to figure out how. How was that rock there? How was that rock there? It's pretty amazing. I don't know. I just want to share that story with you. I got some more.